The interface on the
falling on that.
I actually gotta turn the wear and tear back on. They said he fixed it. Yeah, shit was like crazy, but they said they fixed it. My Mondays and Tuesdays my long day, so I'll be trying to like catch up to shit and do shit, but I'm gonna read on it today. They do got it. It goes into your game plan. It's in your interface, so you gonna have like you have like five shit. It depends on what's going on. And it's gonna say game planning. So then once you gotta hit that game, you hit your game sheet, whatever you wanna do, whatever you wanna do. And then after you hit the game sheet, it goes into the training. Yeah. So it's like it's in a category, but it's behind another category. There you go. I gotta see that shit. It was bad at the preseason that first week. Niggas was like -12. All right, sent it. Did it go through? College gonna be all right. I just gotta patch it a few more times, man. Patch that shit. White.
It's the dawn of a new era here in Buffalo as we get set for the inaugural game at New Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park.
Actually, I put in for that day off.
We're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, this unit very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw is gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown. Jameson Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
At the 47-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, that's too slow. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have regained the lead. And now it's blocked. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First down, here's the run with Cook. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Gone. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, thrown the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one.
Bro, what the fuck is that, bro? What the? Nigga, I missed 3 extra points. But I'm not. I got it lined up. It's just moving. Like, I didn't even see the wind. Like, oh, that's ass, bro.
Not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 113 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. He's still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have now moved out in front. Pass on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 21, Lions 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get him in position to try. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
25, Bills 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
47-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 135 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll run with Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A gain of 13 yards.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Allen. That is caught. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Trent Sherfield, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right extend their lead.
Bills 35, Lions 25.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least.
He's got it at the 15. And he is down. Buffalo territory. A big play there for Detroit. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
35. Lions 32.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's Cook again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 162 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Allen. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Bills
Extra point
42,
by Bass, up and good.
32.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Williams being motioned left. Gibbs straight ahead. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 41 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Runs through the contact. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook from 17 yards out. And the Bills add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are back within a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 49, Lions 46. Jack Fox.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Allen now looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here comes Dortch on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Now it's gone. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
It's 3rd down.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down the left sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So it's a high 5 for
good game, man.
His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to
That's
potentially
crazy,
making a run at an NFL record. Extra
I missed 3 field goals and dropped a wide open pass.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
That shit is bad, man. That nigga was wide open and hot, and he dropped it. While Michael Harmon looking like the next coming to fucking Jerry Rice.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
That's fucking sick. I'm not even mad. If I gotta lose like that, it is what it is.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
I have the catch meter on. He was wide open.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, partner, under the lights in prime